MSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2023 Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament, the 100th playing of this great sporting tradition. Coverage is made possible by the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, treating addiction, transforming lives. By your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
The boys of some are gonna play today. And sure as the sun will rise again, there's gonna be another baseball game on the diamond.
Hey, pleasant good evening to you from Saints Field in Dassel. Quarterfinal action headed your way in the Minnesota Class C Amateur Baseball Tournament, 100th edition. Glad to have you along tonight on NSPN. Jeff Papis, my name, and we have a quarterfinal matchup between the Avon Lakers in the white and the St. Martins in the blue, and we're just in time for the national anthem, after which time we'll introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Devastating loss to the Minnesota baseball family. Jay Potsky, manager of the Mora Blue Devils, and his wife Michelle tragically and unexpectedly lost their daughter Jaden to her battle with mental health this week. Her parting gift to this world was to donate her organs to 16 recipients. Jaden was widely known for her smile and a young woman who adored children. She was giving and kind, as evidenced in her determination to be an organ donor. Her parents want us to be reminded that mental health is one of the most important parts of a healthy being. And while hurting may be invisible, there are many reasons and many ways to seek help for your mental health. In honoring Jaden, we hope to remind everyone how valuable each life is, that everyone has a story worth hearing. Please keep the Potskis in your thoughts and prayers, and join us in a moment of silence for Jaden Potsky. Thank you. We ask that you remain standing and face the flag in right center field for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, ready to go. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game, beginning with the Avon Lakers, the visitors. Leading off and playing second base, Matt Meyer. Batting second and playing center field, Joe Dolan. Batting third and playing shortstop, Caleb Curry. Batting fourth and playing first base, Reese Gregory. Batting fifth and playing left field, Elian Mezquita. Batting sixth, designated hitter Cole Wellman. Batting seventh and playing third base, Peyton Randall. Batting eighth and playing right field, Carter Filippi. And batting ninth and doing the catching, Carter Holthouse. And pitching tonight for Avon, Dom Osting wears number 12. Starting lineup for St. Martin, leading off and playing shortstop, Kyle Leeser. Batting second and doing the catching, Brian Schlangen. Batting third and playing first base, Brady Goebel. Batting fourth and playing left field, Tanner Arsenault. Batting fifth, and doing the pitching, number 8, Scott Leeser. Batting sixth and Playing second base, Carter Thielen. Batting seventh, designated hitter Jalen Arsenault. Batting eighth and playing third base, Ryan Messer. Batting ninth and playing right field, Matt Schlangen. The center fielder not hitting tonight is Derek Cole, wearing number 5. And doing the pitching, as I mentioned, Scott Leeser wearing number 8. As Avon comes to the plate in the top of the first inning. Winner of this game, of course, on to the semifinals. On to the quarterfinals, I should say. That being on Sunday. The finals are in Delano on Monday. So Avon got here by defeating the Red Wing Aces 4-0, and then Hibbing 2-1 last Sunday here in Dassel. And St. Martin got a bye into the second round and defeated the Loretto Larks 6-5 last Sunday to earn their spot in this round of 16 event. And there you see Leeser taking his warm-up tosses. Humid night here, as you might come to expect out of this summer. 82 degrees. Very, very slight breeze, if there is any, blowing from right to left. And not much in it, though. Tough to get the ball to carry, but we'll see how it goes tonight as Matt Meyer steps in. First batter of the contest. Ready, and we are underway. First pitch is inside for ball 1. And we start a few minutes early at 7:25. Certainly can't complain about that. Ready to go. Second pitch, and that catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Meyer. At third base, Messer is playing the edge of the grass, and the pitch swung on and tapped foul at the plate. It's now 1-2. Meyer, Dolan, and Curry due up in the first inning for the Lakers. Ball and 2 strikes. Laser ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's rolled towards third. That's going to get foul, and count will ride. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We are keeping an eye on the Twins tonight as well. And they are in the second inning with no score, and there's a fly ball high in the air to left field. And a grab made by Arsenault for the first out. Meyer flies out. And that'll bring up Joe Dolan, the center fielder. Where's number 19?
Joe Dolan.
Twins losing out on some relief pitching at the waiver deadline. Cleveland wound up significantly strengthening their bullpen, and there's a base hit to center field on the first pitch for Dolan. First hit for the Lakers, and here's Caleb Curry, the shortstop, batting third.
22 shortstop Caleb Curry.
Where's number 22? Do a little gardening work there in the right-hand batter's boxes. Leeser looks in, and we'll look at the lead at first base for Dolan. It's secondary lead better than the initial. Dancing off first base. The first pitch is sliced foul out of play for strike 1. With Gregory, cleanup hitter, due next. Good crowd here tonight, as you might expect, especially for a round of 16 game. It's only going to get better as the weekend progresses. The 0-1 on the way, and breaking pitch floats outside, 1-1. We'll have everything for you here on NSPN all the way through the championship games on Monday. The Labor Day extravaganza, the B finals, will be on Sunday. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and hit high and deep to left field. Arsenault going back, and he will run out of room. It's a 2-run homer for Caleb Curry, and Avon breaks onto the board in the first inning. Fastball up, and Curry lost it over the left center field fence, 350 up the alley, and left center field, Dolan scores ahead of him, 2-0 Avon, and here is Reese Gregory, the first baseman, standing in. And now they're going to appeal at first base, and they say safe as they were saying that Curry missed first base on his way around, but the umpire says no. Now Gregory. There's a windup and the pitch. Gregory swings and grounds one to third. Nice pickup by Messer. Picks it up, throws across, and it is in time to record the out. 5-3, Gregory out on the first pitch. And here is Mezquita, the left fielder. Caleb Curry has him buzzing already with a long home run. Asymmetrical dimensions here in Dassel. Here's a windup and the first pitch. Curveball swung on and tapped right to the mound. Leeser picks it up and he will flip over to first base. 1-3 to retire Mezquita. And the side, but Avon scores 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. 1/2 inning, they lead at 2-0. As I was mentioning, take a look around the ballpark and check out the fence dimensions. It's 310 down the left field line, 350 to the gap in left center field, and that was where Curry's ball flew over. 365 to center, but then the asymmetrical. It's 355 to the alley in right center field, and only 300 down the right field line. There's a little bubble in the dimensions down there as the have a little Pesky's pole type situation over there in right field, as we mentioned before. The fence outward from the foul pole breaks away rather sharply, but right down the line, it's only 300 feet. As we look at Dom Osling, number 12. So work to do for St. Martin as we play the bottom of the inning. They are the seeded team, as we mentioned, so they only played 1 game in this tournament. They had a tough battle in the first game. 6-5 win over Loretto, as we mentioned, but they're going to have to come from behind early in this one as they trail 2-0 into the first half inning of play.
Shortstop number 7, Kyle Leeser.
And here's Kyle Leeser to lead off. Shortstop, right-handed batter, whereas number 7 is St. Martin in the blue and gray. Randall right on the edge of the grass at third base. And Gregory is also a step in front of the bag, and here is the pitch. Breaking ball all the way back. It hit him, I think. Yes, it did. Grazed him on the way by, and an immediate base runner for St. Martin in their half of the first inning as these are hit with the first pitch of the ball game. And here is Brian Schlangen. Catcher, where's number 21? Austin looks in, and here's his pitch. Bunts, and it's a good one. To the mound, and a flip to first base. Sacrifice work. Schlangen out 1-3. And Leecher takes second base. And here's Brady Goebel. Austin facing a runner in scoring position in the first inning as St. Martin tries to peck away after the early home run from Curry. Austin to the set and the pitch. Swung on, and that's roped to left field on a line. Mezquita has it played, though, and he makes the catch for the second out. And here's Tanner Arsenault, the cleanup hitter, left fielder. Where's number 18? All this has happened with only 3 pitches. Everything's been either put in play or struck a batsman.
Left fielder number 18, Tanner Arsenault.
Arsenault standing a little bit of a plate crowder, slightly open stance. Got him played straight away with 2 down. And the pitch swung on, and that is tapped down the third baseline. Be a tough play, and it is going to, it's called foul off his foot as Arsenault limped out of the batter's box, and I think that kind of made his point as he will step back in.
Hit him on the foot, off the bat onto the foot, and then rolled out. Well, it hit him on the foot, I think, in the batter.
One strike to count. And the pitch. Looking at a fastball low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Arsenault. Scott Leiser on deck. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's actually no. Fouled at the plate as well. 1-2. So Arsenault has made some form of contact twice, but not a fair ball either time. Husting looks in for the sign. Comes set. And time called by the batter. So we will reset. But he gets a chance to take a deep breath, and now we're ready to go again. 1-2. Pitch is swung on and fouled away on the first base side, and that will make the stands count rides. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-run homer by Curry in the top of the first inning has staked Avon to the early lead. St. Martin with a runner in scoring position. And 2 out, and here's a 1-2 to the cleanup hitter. That is a breaking pitch low and away, 2-2. Now we're ready again, 2-2 coming, and that is a terrific take by Arsenault as a fastball just off the outer edge, and the count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hosting sets, 3-2, swung on and hit in the air, right center field, Dolan over, and the center fielder will make the catch to retire Arsenault on the side. 1 left. And we played 1 inning, 1-0 here on NSPN Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I work for McDonald's in Western Wisconsin.
Hi there, how may I help you?
What I've learned working here is people and communication skills and time management.
213.
Archways to Opportunity is a great benefit. It makes being a working student easier because McDonald's is helping pay for college. I'm studying in college to be an elementary school teacher.
Big chicken, small fry.
Working here in a hectic environment will help me be a better school teacher.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.
Before the top of the second inning in Dassel, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters due up for Avon, Wellman, Randall, and Filippi. And they already lead it by 2-0.
Leading off for the Lakers, designated hitter number 8, Cole Wellman.
All right, Wellman, the DH, leads off. Now the right-hander ready, and here he comes. First pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Got him played in the infield, a step towards right center, outfield more or less straight away, and here's the 0-1. Breaking pitch is up, and they appeal at first base, no swing, and it evens the count at a ball and a strike. One coming and grounded to the right side. Sunday hop there for Goebel, and he will take it to the first base bag unassisted. 3 unassisted to put out. And here's Peyton Randall, third baseman.
The third baseman, number 3, Peyton Randall.
Leaser getting through the first inning with 11 pitches, 9 strikes, and he starts with a fastball that is up and into Randall. 1 ball and no strikes. Working quickly, right-hander ready, and here he comes 1-0. That splits the plate with a fastball, 1-1. Leaser ready, here's the wind, 1-1 coming. That's upstairs as well. 2 balls and a strike with a fastball. Set to go again. Line in the 2-1. Swung on, and that's tap foul at the plate. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second inning with Avon on top 2-0 thanks to a 2-run homer by Caleb Curry in the first inning if you're just joining us. And even if you're not, he's still at the home run. So here's the pitch. That's tap foul at the plate as well, and the count will continue to ride. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready? And the pitch. That one's fouled away. And we'll try again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the line, here is the pitch. There's a breaking pitch, just a little bit low, and a very good take by Randall. And that runs out the string. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now ready, here's the wind and the payoff. Swung on and hit right off the pitcher's glove, deflects to second base. Thielen there on to first in time. And Randall is retired 1-4-3 for the second out, and that will bring up Carter Filippi, the left fielder. Where's number 34? And Leaser wastes no time. He's ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a fastball on the corner. Strike 1. Carter Holthouse, the catcher, would be next. There's the 0-1. Out in front. Pulled the string on him, and it's 2 strikes. Just floats that little change up there, and now he's ahead. 2 strikes in the count. These are ready, winds, and here's his pitch. That one is fouled on the first base side. Goebel is over by the dugout, and he just does run out of room as the ball hits the roof of the dugout and bounds out of play. 2 strikes. Now ready, and the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout for Leaser, and Avon retired in order in the second inning. 1-2-3-0 across. Inning and a half. 2-0 Avon here on NSPN Minnesota.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Overhead look at this lovely facility in Dassel as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. And St. Martin will send the 5, 6, 7 part of its order to the plate, beginning with the pitcher, Scott Leaser. And Thielen and Arsenault are the men due up in the second inning.
Pitcher number 8, Scott Leaser.
Against Dom Osting. who threw 10 pitches in the first inning, 7 strikes. A pitch starts with a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Austin looks in, and the 0-1 swung on, and that is swacked to left center field, dropping fast. Dolan coming in, and there's no play as Mesquita eventually dove for it, but it fell for a hit. So a bloop single for Leeser, and the leadoff man aboard for St. Martin in the bottom of the second inning. Here's Carter Thielen playing second base. As the pitcher takes his lead from first base.
No, that's somebody from
A step off and a throw over.
daughter with mental health.
Just keep him honest, and now we'll try again. Austin sets, and here's his pitch. That swung on and rolled towards short. Curry has it to Meyer, and it's off his glove, and everybody's safe. That'll be an error on Meyer, the second baseman. Thielen reaches. It is a fielder's choice with an assist to the shortstop and an error on the drop throw. So now first and second, nobody out for St. Martin. And now Austin will step off. And Holthouse will come out and will give the signals as to what the infield should do in given situations. But now first and second and nobody out in the bottom of the second inning for the Martins. Arsenault ready, big right-handed batter. Slightly open stance. Right toe right on the chalk line, and here's the pitch. They wheel and throw to second base, and it is not in time as Leeser alertly got back in. Got a good lead from second base. Maybe that'll take half a step off as Austin comes to the belt, and here is the pitch. Fastball low, 1 ball, no strikes. Now he's ready. And Austin works. Swung on and hit towards the gap in right center field. Philippi coming over, Dolan coming over. It's the right fielder. Philippi making the catch for the first out. Strong throw to third. And the out is recorded. 1 down. And here is Ryan Messer, the third baseman. He's number 16. Still first and second. With 1 out as both runners had to hold. Austin ready. Checks the runner, kicks, and deals. Swung on, and that's hit towards left center field. Mesquita and Dolan converging, and again it's going to drop and get past the outfielder, roll towards the wall. Leeser is around third. He will score. Thielen is being held on what I'm going to consider to be a bloop double as Messer drives in the first run for St. Martin. It's 2-1. And here's Schlangen, the catcher. And the official scorer is pondering here. And he's scoring at a straight double as he should. RBI. And now runners at second and third. With 1 out, the infield comes up for Avon. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball is over for a strike to Schlangen, the right fielder. We're at number 3. So now Austin in a jam here, 2 in scoring position and 1 out. He works, curveball over. And number 9 man now down 2 strikes. Lustig ready. And he works 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out, and that's a big out. His first strikeout, and that allows the defense to return to its
Shortstop number 7, Kyle Leeser.
prior station. And here is Kyle Leeser to lead off. Hit by a pitch for the first pitch of the game, and now we're going to have a little conference as the infielders come in to have a word.
I'm thinking.
Which now comes to an end.
We're going to walk him. That's not surprising.
Kyle Leeser is intentionally walked.
The run in this inning is unearned.
Fairly fast. Runs well, probably pretty good hitter. This way you got a
Catcher
force
number
all the way
21,
around.
Brian Schwungen.
Yep,
Wait,
now
that
he's
is
got
not
to
right.
strike.
That is the wrong man on the batter's box.
Now he has to throw a strike.
Oh, they intentionally walked him, excuse me. I missed that. So they did look down at your score sheet for 1 second. There's a little squirter to first base, and that's
That'll
picked up by
work just
Gregory, and
fine.
he gets to the bag, and that retires
You're lucky he got out of that.
Schlangen for the third out. I beg your pardon on the error there. However, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. We played 2 innings, and it's Avon on top 2-1 here on NSPN Minnesota.
Friday. Yeah, he is. Yep.
Catcher number 5, Carter Holthouse.
Third inning, and Carter Holthouse leads off. The catcher, number 9 man, then Avon's order will flip for the first time. First 2 in the books, and it's 2-1. Here's a pitch, drops down and hits the corner for strike 1. Now, Phil Rizzuto used to be the radio announcer for the New York Yankees, and their great shortstop is Scooter. He had a special scorebook notation. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikes. And one day his partner asked him what it was as he was in the booth. And he looked at his scorebook and it said WW. And there's a breaking ball that just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he said, "What does that mean, Phil?" And he said, "Wasn't watching." That's what happened to me on that intentional walk. I looked down at my scorebook, and here's a pitch. There's a breaking ball that's over for strike 3, and Holthouse knew it, and he heads back to the dugout, a strikeout victim. Backwards K, second strikeout for Leeser, and flips the order, and here's Meyer, who flew to left to lead off the ball game. I do have one element in my defense. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball. It's over for a strike on the corner, 0-1, and that is, my view of first base is blocked by a pillar behind home plate. It runs right along the bag, and here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's hitting the air to the gap in right field, and it's trailing towards Matt Schlangen, though, and he'll make the catch. And medium deep right center field. Dolan the batter. And Leeser's got the first 2. Pitch coming. Drops down and hits the corner again. 24 pitches, through 2 innings for Leeser. 20 strikes, and here's the 0-1. That was not a strike. Nearly was a strike of a different type as he spins him back with a fastball. 1-1 the count. Dolan singled his first time up and scored ahead of Curry's homer. Now ready, here's the wind, the 1-1. That is low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now Rosa and Delano scoreless in the second inning. Here's a pitch, and that's tapped, foul at the plate. And it remains 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Two delivery. Swung on, and that is hit in the air to center field. Cole, the center fielder, over a few steps. He makes the call and the catch. And that retires Dolan and the side. In the 3rd inning, since the home run, Leeser set down 8 in a row, and we played 2.5 innings. It's 2-1 Avon here on NSPN Minnesota.
For all your scoreboard, video display, and sound system needs, please give Amy Electronics a call and let their 35-plus years of experience help elevate your game day atmosphere to the next level. Amy Electronics is a local Daktronics representative throughout Minnesota and can be reached at 952-941-9830. Amy Electronics is located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, just off of Highway 169, Highway 212, and Interstate 494.
Minnesota is celebrating a century of state town ball championships. 80 teams in 2 classes chasing a late summer's dream. For a comprehensive recap of the weekend of state tournament stories and highlights, tune in to Bally's Sports North on Sundays for Amateur Baseball Today, presented by the Minnesota Baseball Association. It debuts right after the Twins Live postgame show. Amateur Baseball Today on Bally's Sports North.
Bottom 3 here in Dassel. It's 2-1 Avon as we play this round of 16 matchup. And here's Goebel leading off for St. Martin, lined out to left field his first time. There's a windup and the pitch. Austin is a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. 3-4-5 due up. Goebel, Arsenault, and Scott Leeser for the Martins. Here's the pitch. That's taken. And a little bit high. 2-0. Now pitch fouled away. 2-0, and it's now 2 balls and a strike. Playing straight away here in the outfield as we move on. 2-1. And that one's low, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Austin has 1 walk. It was intentional in the second inning. Now 3-1. And that is called low for ball 4. And that will bring up Arsenault, the left fielder, who flew out to center field.
The left fielder, number 18, Tanner Arsenault.
So now some signs from Holthouse, the catcher, as number 3-man Goebel gets his lead from first base, and he's got a pretty good lead. That draws the throw, and he's back in safely. The run, as I mentioned, for St. Martin in the first inning, unearned. First pitch, squares the bunt, and takes off the plate for ball 1. See a cleanup hitter bunting. That is, in fact, the situation. Now the 1-0 coming. Squares again. Taps it in front of the plate. And it's going to be picked up and underhanded on to first base. So another sacrifice in Arsenault. moves the runner. Goebel goes to second base with one out, and here is Scott Leeser, the aforementioned. He parachuted a single into left center field his first time up and then scored in the second inning, which he led off.
You know, that's the picture here. At least
20 pitches, 16 strikes through 2 innings for Tom Osting, and now he comes set, and his first pitch splits the plate for strike one. Carter Thielen on deck. Now looks in for the sign, looks at the runner at second base. Osting deals, swung on, and that's hit on a line towards the gap in right center field. Will split the outfielders and go to the fence. Goebel around third. He will score standing up, and it's a stand-up double for Leitzer, and it's tied at 2. RBI there, so it's a walk, sacrifice, and a double has the game tied. And here comes Thielen. He reached on the error in the second inning at a ground ball to short, and Curry's throw to Meyer glanced off the second baseman's glove. And the pitch. Fouled straight back for strike one. Arsenault next, as St. Martin has erased the early deficit and now has the go-ahead run at second base with one out. And the pitch. Swung on and rolled into the hole for a base hit. Leizer's going to be held at third, and Carter Thielen's aboard with a single. That is the fourth hit for the Martins, and it'll bring up Arsenault. Flew out to right his first time up. And again, we're going to have an infield confab. And that'll allow Arsenault to get down the third base line and get a verbal indication as to whether there's a play on or not. As the Martins have tied this game up at 2.
doesn't have it. I don't know what they're going to do here. You know that center fielder is going to come in. Number 17.
And we're going to get a pitching change. Mesquita is going to come in and pitch. We'll figure this out in a minute. We'll come back with more. This is NSPN Minnesota.
From the first crack of the bat in August to the final clay target blast in June, NSPN was there with all of you. Thank you for joining us on a great ride. We were there for the throw.
And he sends it out there, and it continues to fly. A new state record of 2:07.
And the catch.
Fires it back in the end zone. It's gone! Touchdown, Mankato West!
The mat slap.
He's leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back! That's ball! And Hastings is going to win it!
And the punch out.
Hit for third, and the ball gets away. Churchman trying to score. Throw to the plate. In time, and the game is over.
Drama on the field and the theater as we witness the awards in fine arts and events that are out of this world. And for the first time ever, we finished up on 18 with every golfer at stake. Thanks for being here. Let's do it again this year as we help create another 12 months of memories.
State Tournament Scoreboard update from Litchfield, brought to you by Scoremaster.
All right, Mosqueda is in from left field to pitch.
3-0 on the Falls Hurricanes in the bottom of the second.
Fergus Falls trailing 3-0 in the second inning. But Mosqueda comes in from left field, and Elliot Burnett will move into left field, replacing Mosqueda. The only place they could put him is in the DH spot, which would mean with Mosqueda coming to the mound, they would lose the DH. Now infield in at third base. We have runners on the corners. And the pitch. Fastball away to Jalen Arsenault. Flew out to right field his first time up. Scott Leeser at third base. Thielen at first. 1 out. And Mosqueda coming on to try and pitch his team out of a jam. 2-2 in the third. And the pitch. On the corner for a strike. 1-1. Messer next for the Marlins. And the 1-1. Drops down and misses badly off the plate. 2-1. Play the bottom half of the third inning. Aaron Dassel, here's the 2-1. That is no swing, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1. Strike on the corner. And it's a 3-2 count now to Arsenault. Again, runners at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the third, and St. Martin has erased that 2-0 lead that Avon took in the top half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Flat-footed, struck him out. And Arsenault is down on strikes.
That's a big out.
First strikeout for Mosqueda, and that'll leave it up to Messer, the third baseman. He doubled in the first inning. A little blooper that Mosqueda made a great attempt at anyhow, but was not able to pull in. First and third, 2 out now, and that drops the infield back. Here's the pitch. That gets to the screen, and Leeser is caught off third, and they're going to run him back to the bag. Thielen moves up, so it's still a wild pitch.
That ball come right back to the pitcher.
And it's ball 1, and Leeser kind of went into third base a little bit awkwardly there as he was about almost halfway down the line. And Holthouse opted to hold on to the ball, but now it's second and third with 2 out and a 1-0 count. Mosqueda missing on that pitch. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, broke his bat, rolled towards third. Randall up with it, throws on to first base, and it's in the dirt. 1-run scores, throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate. Leeser scored on the ground out, and then the third out is recorded, so now I'll see how the official scorer scores it, but I would score that an error on the throw. No RBI, Leeser scores, and Thielen is erased 3-2 at the plate. And that will end the third inning as St. Martin scores 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 1. So we played 3 innings, and it's 3-2. St. Martin here on NSPN Minnesota.
MaxBat is proud to support the Minnesota Baseball Association as we are the official wood bat. We take great pride in producing high-quality wood bats for professional, amateur, and youth baseball players worldwide. At MaxBat, our main focus is quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time. All MaxBats are created using meticulous hand craftsmanship and engineering in our state-of-the-art facility in the heart of Town Ball Country, Brewton, Minnesota. Minnesota amateur baseball has always been a big part of our success. We want to thank you for your continued support and for making us the leading wood bat brand in Minnesota. Good luck to all our loyal customers playing in the state tournament.
Fourth inning, Jordan leading Fergus Falls 3-0. Of the games, and Delano is up 4-0 on El Rosa. That game in the bottom half of the second inning. All kinds of action here. Top fifth, the Twins trail Texas 1-0. Have a scoreboard look at the bottom of the inning. All right, ready to go. And here's Curry, who homered his first time up, a no-doubter to left center field. And ready to go now. Leeser deals, and there's a tap foul at the plate for strike one to Curry. 3-4-5 for Avon here in the fourth inning, trailing 3-2. Curry, Gregory, and Mesquita are the scheduled batters. Now the pitch. Out in front as he pulled the string on him, and it's 2 strikes to Curry. These are Wines, here's the 0-2. And he misses up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, so the pitcher gets his revenge the second time through. And Curry goes down swinging. Third strikeout. For Leeser, here's Reese Gregory. Rolled out to third base his first time up. Cleanup hitter and first baseman for Avon, whose defense has deserted them a little bit. The line complete on Ossining. 2 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 1 earned. And here's the pitch. That one is low. 1 ball and no strikes. 4 hits allowed. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 1 intentional. 33 pitches, 22 strikes. Here's the 1-0 on the corner. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, and that is fouled down the third base side. Might have caught a piece of his foot as well. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Curry's home run in the first inning was the last hit for Avon. And since then, Leeser's retired 9 in a row. Now time called at the plate by the batter. Leeser at 35 pitches with 28 strikes through 3 innings. And here's a pitch. Breaking ball is a little bit low. 2-2, and obviously the Martins wanted that and didn't get the call. Gregory stands in, 2-2, the pitch, swing and a miss, and again that little change of pace. Strikeout number 4 for Leeser, and it'll bring up Mesquita, the pitcher. Where you started the game in left field. Now if I've got this batting order correct, Burnett would be next. Now Wellman is swinging a bat, so he's hitting for Burnett, and that would be the decision made. Here's the pitch, big swing and a miss. So Burnett being hit for. Wellman will remain in the game. And the 0-1. And there's a strike called. Here's the windup, the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. Well done, Scott Leeser, and he didn't need any of his fielders. 1-2, 3-0 across. We've now played 3.5, and it's 3-2. St. Martin on top on NSPN Minnesota.
It started with a simple idea: to break what the game knows, to evolve the standard. It's time to revolutionize defense. Printed in 4D for a breakthrough in technology. Ultra lightweight, resilient, form fit, game ready and pro tested. Designed for a revolution, engineered for defense. The Rev 1X.
Local sports coverage can be found on NSPN.TV all year long. From the first crack at the bat in August to the final putt in June.
And that is good for the individual championship.
We are there. Subscribe to the Neighborhood Sports Network to watch events both live and on demand, including state tournament coverage in every sport. Email jobs@nspn.tv if you'd like to join our team of broadcasters and camera operators. Welcome to the neighborhood.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and St. Martin will send 9-1 and 2 to the plate against Mesquita, starting his first full inning of relief. That would be Matt Schlangen, Kyle Leeser, and Brian Schlangen. We're locked up in a good one here. Jordan leading Fergus Falls, third inning, and Delano out to an early lead as well. We'll update you this half inning. Here's the first pitch. That is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Mesquita gets it there quickly. There's no two ways about that. Now the 1-0. That must have been just a bit off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Randall playing on the edge of the grass at third base. 2-0 pitch. Low, 3-0. Mesquita ready. Here comes the 3-0. Taking all the way. It's a strike called, and now 3-1 to Schlangen as he pulled back as the pitch was up on his hands. And Mesquita got the call. Here's the 3-1. That's strike 2. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to lead off the home half of the fourth inning. Set, here's the windup and the 3-2. Swung on, and that's grounded towards third base, and it's played fair ball. It's going to be an infield single. Played umpire right on it, and Randall, as he thought it was a foul ball, and he puts the ball down on the ground to show the umpire where he thought it was, and it's going to be an infield single for Schlangen.
To me, it was on this side of the line.
Shortstop number 7, Kyle Leeser.
And here's Kyle Leeser, who has been hit by a pitch and intentionally walked, so he is not of an official plate appearance as yet, but Avon none too pleased with the call. Looked like a fair ball to me, but I don't have the call. Here's a throw over to first base, and the runner's back in. Could tell Randall was waiting to see if it would roll foul, and he gloved it right in front of the bag. And the pitch. That's a strike called. Middle infield at double play depth.
I don't know where they went. Yeah, they did on 30.
Leaves who you would expect as a leadoff man might be hard to double. And here is a strike called, and it's now 0-2 to Kyle Leeser. So you look at the infield spread here. You see Randall playing even with the bag at third at the moment. As Schlangen gets his lead, here's the pitch, and that is just off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brian Schlangen is on deck. St. Martin looking to expand a lead after falling behind 2-0 in the first. Pitch swung on, and that is fouled hard down the third base side out of play. Count holds. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Be awake at the ballpark. Now Mesquita looks in. 1-2. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball, and that hangs a hair upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mesquita ready. Here comes the, he steps off and throws to first, and good move there. But the runner gets back in safely. Now the pitch. That's off the plate. And the count is full now to Kyle Leeser. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ready? Here comes the 3-2. Swung on and hit a long way, but foul down the left field line as Burnett over for a look, but watches it sail into the trees, and it holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now ready. Mosquito looks in. 3-2. Runner goes. Pitch is ball 4. So a walk, moves up, swinging to second base, first and second, nobody out. And here is Brian Schlangen, the catcher. Sacrificed and grounded to first base. 0 for 1 officially, but now first and second, nobody out, and that'll bring the corners up for Avon. Midland field remains at double play depth with the force play in order, and there's a bunt down the third base side. Charging it is Randall. Mosquito makes it. He'll have no play. Infield single. And a bunt for Schlangen loads the bases with nobody out in the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Goebel, the number 3 man in the order. Walked his last time up, and what a situation here. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. St. Martin leading at 3-2 and threatening to break it open. Here's the pitch. Bender is called low. 1 ball and no strikes. Open stance for Goebel, who's going to wait for his pitch now. Infield up at all 4 stations. Here's the pitch. That's low. And it's 2-0. And there's no place to put him. Well, now he can really sit on his pitch. 2-0 coming. Swung on and beaten foul at the plate. 2-1. Arsenault waiting on deck, the cleanup man. As Goebel steps in. Now ready, and now steps out. Randall, Curry, Meyer, and Gregory, the infield for Avon, left to right. Then they're all up on the grass. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he threw a fastball right past him. It's 2-2. Now you almost have to have a strikeout here, or a pop fly on the infield. If you're going to hold the damage down. Now Mosquito ready. Here's a 2-2. Off the plate, and it's full. Well, 3-2, bases loaded, nobody out here in the 4th inning. And Mosquito will step off this time. And now he's going to step off again, and he wants a new set of signs. Saw him roll his hand with the ball in it, and that's going to bring the catcher out, Holthouse, and the infield in. A 3-2 situation, and Mosquito wants to be absolutely sure, so he shook off his catcher and called him out. And now they'll say, throw me this pitch. Now the 3-2 swung on, rolled to third, foul. Still 3-2. Some sarcastic applause from the St. Martin's faithful at the call to the foul ball down the third baseline. Now Mosquito ready. 3-2. On the corner, got him looking. And Goebel, a strikeout victim here in the 4th. Second strikeout for Mesquita, and it was called. That's a pressure pitch. 3-2 with the bases loaded. And here's Arsenault, who flew out to center and then sacrificed his last time up, so he is 0 for 1. Matthew Schlangen at third. Kyle Leeser at second. Brian Schlangen at first. And Arsenault waggles the bat, now ready. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled into the netting on the first base side. And plucked out of the air off the netting by the on-deck batter, Scott Leeser. 1 strike the count to Arsenault. And again, the infield remains up. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him, and it's strike 2. Now Mesquita ready. Here comes the 0-2. Away. And Arsenault not biting. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt, and a play by Holthaus to smother that ball in front of him. 2-2. 3-2. Martins in the 4th inning. With 1 out. Some teams would move the middle infield back in case of a ground ball, but they remain up here for Avon. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And 3 and 4 batters go down here in the 4th inning against Mesquita, who now has 2 outs and Scott Leeser to deal with. The pitcher has singled and doubled, scored 2 runs, and driven in 1. Now the infield will move back for Avon again with 2 outs, of course. Bases remain loaded. Mesquita ready, and here is the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. And a pitch in on the shoe tops. And Leeser is behind 0-1. Mesquita ready. And the pitch. Swing and a miss late on the fastball, and it's 2 strikes to count now.
All right, 1 more.
2 singles and a walk loaded the bases. 2 strikeouts have evened the score to an extent, and now 0-2 to Scott Leeser. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Mesquita loads the bases with nobody out and then strikes out the side. In the 4th inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. St. Martin is stranded 8 through the first 4 innings, and our score is 3-2 as we head off to inning number 5. All right, we'll check the scores now. There are other games. Delano leading El Rosa 4-0 in the 4th inning. And the Jordan Brewers leading Fergus Falls 3-0 in the top of the 4th. The other 2 games that are on the slate tonight. As we get ready to go now to the 5th inning. But we do want to mention the Minnesota Baseball Association and NSPN. I want to acknowledge a devastating loss to the Minnesota baseball family. Jay Potsky, the manager of the Mora Blue Devils, and his wife Michelle tragically and unexpectedly lost their daughter Jaden to her battle with mental health this week. Her parting gift to the world was to donate her organs to 16 recipients. Jaden was widely known for her smile and a young woman who adored children. She was giving and kind, as evidenced in her determination to be an organ donor. Parents want us to be reminded that mental health is one of the most important parts of being a healthy being, and while hurting may be invisible, there are many reasons and many ways to seek help for your mental health. In honoring Jaden, we hope to remind everyone how valuable each life is and that everyone has a story worth hearing. Please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers for Jaden Potsky. And the Minnesota Baseball Association making that announcement tonight before the game with heavy hearts. We repeat it, but we do wish the very best to the Pautsky family in their hour of sorrow as we go to the fifth inning. And it's going to be 6, 7, 8 due up for Avon. There's a strike called to the leadoff batter, Wellman. Now ready, and here comes the pitch. Moves him off the plate a little bit, and ball one. Randall is on deck. Now the pitch. Bender, and that gets away from the catcher and goes back to the screen. 2 balls and a strike. Wellman, Randall, and Filippi due up in the Avon half of the fifth inning. It's 3-2. And a pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to right field. That is well hit, but Match Langen has it measured, and in deep right field, he does make the catch. Wellman gave it a ride, but it is caught for the first out. And now here's Randall. Grounded off the pitcher's glove to second base in the first inning, so a 1-4-3 put out.
Third baseman Peyton Randall.
Randall ready, and here's the pitch off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. I have Scott Leeser with 47 pitches through 4 innings, 37 strikes. And the 1-0. Swung on, and that is hit into right field, and a base hit as it gets past the lunging Thielen at second base. Randall with a base hit. That's the 3rd hit for Avon, and the first hit since the first inning. As Scott Leeser had set down 12 in a row prior to that point. Now here is Filippi, the right fielder, struck out swinging his first time. And the pitch. Bender is over for a strike. 0-1. Holthouse, the number 9 man, is on deck. Here's the set. The 0-1 coming. Swing and a miss. And it's 2 strikes to the Avon right fielder. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Yep.
Second time that Filippi's gone down swinging. And
no, he's got him mixed up.
There's a breaking ball low and in to Carter Holthouse. 1 ball and no strikes. And getting the lead at first base with 2 outs now is Peyton Randall. 1-0. Big breaking ball over. 1-1. And the 1-1 delivery on the way. Another breaking ball that's over. A little slider, it looks like, from here, but could be any varying type of breaking pitches, but it's over the corner, and that's what matters. 1-2, and there's a fastball that's high. 2-2. Meyer on deck as Avon's order will flip if Holthouse can reach. Time called by the batter. And that will reset us for the moment. Leeser looks in for the sign, has the one he likes. Out of the set, here's the 2-2. Swung on. And that is fouled away on the third base side. That'll get out of play, and the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Holthouse stands in. Leeser ready. And again, the batter calls time. Now ready. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, and that's tapped foul at the plate. So we'll stay at 2-2. Pitcher looks in. sets, and now the 2-2 on the way. Swung on, and that's fouled right back to the netting. Right behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it's a fastball. He's on it, but he just was not able to barrel up to it, as the kids say these days. Two and two. Set and a pitch. Drops down and got him swinging. Boy, a nice pitch. 2 more strikeouts for Scott Leisure's got 7 through 5 innings. Austin gets 1 hit and leaves 1. 4.5. It is 3-2 for St. Martin here on NSPN Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I work for McDonald's in western Wisconsin.
Hi there, how may I help you?
What I've learned working here is people and communication skills and time management.
13.
Archways to Opportunity is a great benefit. It makes being a working student easier because McDonald's is helping pay for college. I'm studying in college to be an elementary school teacher.
Big chicken, small fry.
Working here in a hectic environment will help me be a better school teacher.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Bottom half of inning number 5 as Mesquita comes back to the mound after pitching a chaotic 4th inning. Twins in the top of the 7th, trailing Texas 1-0. Joe Ryan has allowed 3 hits through 6 innings. Max Scherzer has allowed 2 hits to the Twins through 6 and has struck out 7. You know, as I look at Mesquita warming up, I'm reminded of a former relief pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles named Don Stanhouse. He was a closer during the Orioles period of the late 70s where they were contending. And manager Earl Weaver called him full pack. And when they asked why, Weaver was a smoker, and he said, well, it takes me a full pack to get through one of his innings. He was one of those that was right on the edge, and Mesquita certainly was in the 4th inning, loading the bases with nobody out and then striking out the side. There's a swing and a miss by Carter Thielen, the second baseman, who is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up and was then erased at the plate trying to score a run in the 4th. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Excuse me, the 3rd inning was when he was on last. 6, 7, 8 due up in the home half of the 5th. And the pitch. That is fouled away on the first base side. Not much on that, thankfully, because it went into the dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Arsenault and Messer, the scheduled batters, in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the wind and the 1-2 delivery. That is beaten foul at the plate. And Thielen remains behind. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And there's a little foul at the plate. And it remains 1-2. Max Scherzer's night done for Texas after 6 innings, so they've handed the game over to their bullpen, which, if you saw any of the series at Target Field, you would know might cause a little bit of heartburn, but then, hey, the Twins bullpen hasn't been a whole lot better over the last week or so. Now the wind up, the 1-2 delivery. Oh, my, that's close, and it's called off the plate. 2-2 to Thielen. Arsenault, as I mentioned, waits on deck. Well, Rosa scored 2 in the 5th against Delano. That game is now 4-2. Foul tip at the plate, and Holthouse can't hold it, so it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Delano has had a terrific season. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swung on and fouled away on the first base side. Over for a look was Holthouse. The ball hits the roof of the grandstand, and we stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Through an inning and 2/3. 33 pitches for Mesquita, 20 strikes. Here's the 2-2. That's grounded slowly towards third, and that will go foul. So we'll try it again. Mesquita ready. Here's the windup, and it's 2-2. In the dirt, and the count is full. Here's the windup. 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is now 4 straight strikeouts for Mesquita. And after an 11-pitch at bat, he's earned his strikeout. And here's Arsenault, who has flown out to right field and struck out swinging. Mesquita's ready, and here is his first pitch. That is swung on and tapped right back to him. Looks at it, throws to first base, and Arsenault is retired on 1 pitch, 1-3. 2 gone in the 5th. And here's Messer, doubled his first time up, reached on an error his second time, so he's 1 for 2. Wind up, and the pitch. Strike called. Now Mesquita ready. Swing and a miss. And it's 2 strikes to count. Mesquita's settling into a nice groove here for Avon. Now he's ready. Here comes the windup and the 0-2 delivery. Swung on and grounded back to him. A little tougher play this time, but he's still got it. And then throws on to first base to retire Messer and the side. 1-2-3-0 across. 4.5. It's 3-2 for St. Martin. This is the 100th Minnesota Amateur Baseball Tournament on NSPN Minnesota.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Top 6 for Avon, and it's the top of the order as they try to erase a 3-2 deficit. Their 2 runs came on a Caleb Curry home run in the top of the first inning. Since then, they have had 1 hit against Scott Leeser. 1-out single by Randall in the 5th. Leeser struck out 7 and walked no one. In fact, he's had only 1 3-ball count the entire game. And here's Meyer to lead off, flew to left and flew to right. Takes a breaking ball over for a strike, 0-1. Assuming he does not wish to fly out to center field and complete the trifecta. Here's the 0-1, swung on and grounded towards the middle to his right. Thielen, the second baseman, has it, throws on to first, and it is in time. And the out recorded, 4-3, excuse me. For the first out, here's Dolan, singled and scored ahead of Curry's homer, and then flew out to center field.
Get a bucket and get 5 or 6.
64 pitches through 5 innings, 49 strikes for Scott Leeser. And here is the pitch.
Yep.
Shows punt, takes a strike on the outside corner for strike one, and that brought in Messer from third base in a hurry. He had him played a little bit back. Now he'll wind up even with the bag at third base. 0-1. And takes a second breaking pitch over, and it's 0-2. Leeser ready, high leg kick. The pitch 0-2 is fouled back. He ran him up the ladder with a fastball, and Dolan had just enough to flick it back to the screen.
I don't know what they're selling.
Now Leeser is ready.
I don't know.
There's a wind and the 0-2 delivery, and that is inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there, but off the plate. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and grounded foul on the first base side. So that will hold the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got that high leg kick, Leeser does, and he brings the ball from around behind his back, and his kick is up high, and it's late coming out of his hand on the batter's eyes. Doesn't have a whole lot of time to pick it up. A nice job of hiding the ball right till the release point. Now the wind. Here is the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and that is lifted on the right side of the infield, and the catcher Schlangen in foul ground now. Can't make the play. That's a tough play, and Schlangen had it and couldn't hold it. And we'll see if they score an error there. They don't always do that. And the drop. Foul ball. It winds up of course, a foul strike anyway. No error being charged at this point. Now, Leeser's ready, and here is the 1-2 delivery. That's just tap foul at the plate to stay alive. Count holds 1-2. One, two. That's also a foul. That one fouled off his foot, and Myers got something to walk off there. Had 5 two-strike foul balls, and here's a 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to right. Coming in on it, Matt Schlangen, he has it measured and makes the catch, and that retires Dolan for the second out. Here's Curry. First inning home run. 4th inning strikeout, 1 for 2. And now they will play him to pull in center field. Big gap in right center field, and here's the pitch. Away and called off the plate for ball 1. Reese Gregory is on deck. Ready, here comes the 1-0. That's a strike called. And it's 1-1, and Curry is right up on the front edge of the batter's box. If you look at him when he steps back in, he is right there. Crowding the plate. Here's the 1-1, and that's fouled. 1-2. These are 7 strikeouts, no walks. He's also got 2 hits to support himself. One-two delivery. That was a close pitch.
Oh, that was close.
And a real nice take by Curry there. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That might have been a strike, too.
Now here's the windup and the 2-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled on the third base line. And the count holds 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the top half of the 6th inning. Leeser looks in, and here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to the right side of the infield. Thielen and Goebel. And it's the first baseman Goebel making the catch.
Yeah, they had that home run that first inning with 2.
And And Avon is turned away in the 6th inning. 1-2-3-0 across. We played 5.5. It's 3-2 here on NSPN Minnesota.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Score Monster scoreboard update from Delano. After 5, the A's lead the Saints 4-2.
Delano still up 4-2, playing on their home field. In the 5th inning. Twins get a pinch hit 2-run homer from Jordan Luplow in the 7th inning, and then a solo homer from Christian Vasquez, and they now lead it over Texas 3-1 in the 7th inning. And hold your breath, Griffin Jacks is in the game for the Twins.
Record number 3, Matthew Schwammer.
All right, we're ready to go in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And it'll be Matt Schlangen, the right fielder, to lead off. 1 out of 2, infield single and struck out. And Mesquita ready. Here comes his first pitch. Shows bunt and takes strike 1. In the last 2 innings, Mesquita has needed none of his fielders. Here's the 0-1 delivery. 0 away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Struck out 4 out of 6. The other 2 bounced back to him. The last 6 batters, even the guys that reached, he walked. And 2 infield singles. There's the 1-1 pitch. That's away from the plate, 2-1. So St. Martin has yet to hit the ball out of the infield against Mesquita in 2 1/3 innings. And the pitch. That gets away and rolls back to the screen, though it matters not with nobody on base, and it's 3-1. Mesquita ready, and here's his pitch, and that's on the corner, and it is 3-2. Mesquita, by my book, 48 pitches, 32 strikes since coming on in the bottom of the 3rd inning. In relief of the starter, Tom Osting, and now the 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Boy, he's throwing it right past him. And 5 strikeouts now for Mesquita.
Shortstop, number 7, Kyle Leeser.
And here's Leeser. No official plate appearance yet. He has reached first base 3 different ways, all by not swinging the bat. And there's a long drive to left field, and it's hooking, going over towards the corner. Burnett, he slides, and he can't make the play, and it's a fair ball. That's going to be a double. That ball had a lot of slice on it, and Burrell's trying to say it was a foul ball, and
I thought it was, but
umpire called it fair, and
he called it fair. I don't know.
now they are trying to get him to change his mind, the plate umpire. And the umpire says, no, I called it right. And Kyle Leeser's aboard with a 1-out double. So that's the first ball hit out of the infield on Mesquita, and it is a base hit. 3rd hit he's allowed, but the first one that wasn't a scratch single, and now Schlangen at the plate. 7th hit for St. Martin. Now the pitch. That's hitting the air to right field, coming over is Philippi, and he's got it, and he makes the catch. And a strong throw to third base, and that is the best advertisement against tagging up that you can have, as Philippi got there quickly. Schlangen lines out to right field, but a strong throw. Held the runner at second base. 2 gone now for Goebel. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled over the netting on the first base side, out of play for strike one. Arsenault waiting on deck. Now he steps out. Now Mesquita's ready. Here's the 0-1, and his slider's off the plate. 1-1. Brewers playing tonight, leading the Phillies 3-1 in the 7th inning. Division contenders there. Brewers signed ex-twin Josh Donaldson yesterday. Here's the pitch down low. 2 balls and a strike. And Cleveland won again tonight as they defeated Tampa Bay 3-2. So Twins under a bit of pressure here. Here's a 2-1 tap foul at the plate, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Twins entering, of course, with a 5-game lead, which, to be fair, should be a 7-game lead, but baseball gods being what they are,
Yeah.
the less said about that, the better. 2-2, and the pitch. Oh, that's hit hard to the gap in left center field. Going to get down for a hit. Leeser will come in and score as it rolls all the way to the fence. The game is now 4-2.
You hit that well.
Goebel cracks a double to the gap. And Leeser comes in to score. And here's Arsenault, the left fielder, as it's now 4-2 St. Martin as we got a pinch runner.
Yep.
And it's Michael Schlong, number 10, is a pinch runner for Goebel. And now the Martins with a chance to tack another one on. They lead it by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th, having spotted Avon a 2-0 lead in the first. Arsenault is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, and the pitch. Fastball up, 1 ball and no strikes, as Mesquita struck him out swinging in his last appearance in the 4th. On 1-0. That's down low in the dirt, and thought about going to third base, but not diving back in is Schlangen. 2 balls, no strikes, and now he wants time out. He's going to clean off his uniform. Arsenault ready, waggles the bat over his shoulder. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's a hook that is just low. 3 balls and no strikes. Scott Leeser's on deck. And the pitch. Swing and a miss late on the fastball as Mesquita still has plenty of pop. And it's now 3-1 with 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. And a 4-2 lead for the Martins. Now the 3-1. Breaking ball is outside, and he walks. Second walk issued by Mesquita. First and second, and 2 gone for Leeser, who is 2 for 3, single, doubled, struck out, scored 2 runs, and driven in 1.
The pitcher, Scott Leeser.
Now Rosa trailing Delano 4-2 in the 7th inning in Delano. And over, let's see here, try to track down the other score. Here's a pitch, and that is grounded to short, picked up there by Curry. And he goes to Meyer, and that forces Arsenault and retires the side. But a run scores on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6 full. It is 4-2 for St. Martin on NSPN, Minnesota. Saintsfield and Dassel, it is the top half of the 7th inning, and Avon now down 4-2. They will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate, and they will get the top of the order to the plate one more time. In this game, Jeff Papis with you. Glad to have you along. For St. Martin, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors through 6 innings. Avon, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. And the time is coming where they're going to need to throw it in gear against a good pitcher. Scott Leeser has thrown himself a nice game tonight. 6 innings, struck out 7. No walks, 81 pitches, 63 strikes. And here is Reese Gregory to lead off the 7th. He's 0 for 2. Grounded to third and struck out swinging. Leeser's ready, and here is the pitch. Breaking ball 0 away. And Gregory holds up for ball 1. Mesquita and Wellman also do up, and here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball and a beauty. Had him leaning back, and then late break over the inside corner. 1-1. Swung on and grounded right back to him. Leeser will underhand to first base, and that retires Gregory for the first out. Here's Mesquita. The pitcher has grounded back to the pitcher and struck out. And Leeser's ready, and here's his pitch. Making ball over. Leeser winds. Here comes his 0-1. And that is fisted towards right center field. That's going to sit down for a base hit. Mesquita is aboard. It got past the outfielder, Schlongen, and around second base and heading for third is Mesquita. The throw is not in time. And Mesquita legs it all the way to third base, and an example of what alert base running will do for you. Would have been the easiest thing in the world to just stop. But then the ball skipped and wound up going all the way to the fence. And he has turned on the Jets. Mesquita with a single and a 2-base error. So he is now at third base.
Designated hitter number 8.
Come on, Cole, bring him in.
And here's Wellman. Strike called on the first pitch, and it is 0-1. Set, pitch on the outside corner. 0-2. Wellman is 0 for 2, grounded to first and flown to right. Now looking to put one in play and got to run back. Infield playing back. They'll trade out for a run here. And the pitch. Inside. 1-2. Randall waiting on deck. And the 1-2. Swung on, and that is fouled away down the first base side. So we'll try again at 1 ball and 2 strikes as Avon threatening in the 7th inning with a runner at third base and 1 out. And had Mezquita not been playing with his head up there, he might have only made second base, but he saw it all the way.
Got to get that run in.
Now the 1-2 pitch coming, and that is a good take down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Leeser looks in for the sign. He's got it, 2-2. Up high, and an appeal, no swing.
Full count, come on.
3 balls and 2 strikes to
Get in here now, come on.
Cole Wellman. Here comes a 3-2. Swung on, and that is fouled away on the first base side. It'll get over the roof, and we'll try again. At 3 balls and 2 strikes. Leeser looks in. Comes set. 3-2. Grounded down the line of third base. Diving stop. And Messer throws to first base and doesn't get him. That's an infield single. Terrific stop by Messer. And he threw to first base, but just too late to get Wellman, who moved well down the line. And that is a infield single. Second hit of the inning and the 5th of the night for Avon, and now they're at the corners for Randall with 1 out. Grounded back to the mound and single to right his last time up. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to right center field. Schlangen going back on it. Shy of the track, reaches up, and he makes the catch. And coming in to score is Schlangen. They're going to appeal at third base, and they were trying to get the runner leaving early, and on that play, Wellman takes second base. We've got a rhubarb here of the first order.
I don't know if they said he dropped it or what.
So I'll see if the ball was dropped or not, and the almost entire Avon starting 9 out on the field, and the umpires are
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
clarifying. It looked like Schlangen caught the ball in right center field, and now they're explaining it to the Martins.
Ball carried a long way.
Ball just shy of the fence where Schlangen reached up for it. I didn't have a good look at it from that distance, but looked as though he made the catch, but he might have dropped it on a transfer. And they are calling the out, is what they're doing. So Randall flies out to deep right field. It's a sacrifice fly.
Yeah. But the run,
Mezquita scores, and Wellman winds up at second base, and now they're going to get a runner for him.
And then Cole tagged up and went to second.
And actually, that's
good.
Wellman who came back out to second base. So he is the proper runner. So it's now 4-3.
No, there's one out there. Pick him up. Come on.
And there's 2 outs now for Filippi, who struck out swinging twice. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air into short left center field. Arsenal, Cole, Kyle Leeser over in the center fielder. Cole makes the catch. And that retires Philippi in 1 pitch and the side in the top of the 7th. But Avon gets back on the board. A run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 error. And 1 left. Stretch time, and it's 4-3.
For all your scoreboard, video display, and sound system needs, please give Amy Electronics a call and let their 35-plus years of experience help elevate your game day atmosphere to the next level. Amy Electronics is a local Daktronics representative throughout Minnesota and can be reached at 952-941-9830. Amy Electronics is located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, just off of Highway 169, Highway 212, and Interstate 494.
Minnesota is celebrating a century of state town ball championships. 80 teams in 2 classes chasing a late summer's dream. For a comprehensive recap of the weekend of state tournament stories and highlights, tune in to Bally Sports North on Sundays for Amateur Baseball Today, presented by the Minnesota Baseball Association. It debuts right after the Twins Live postgame show. Amateur Baseball Today on Bally Sports North.
Amateur Baseball Today on Bally Sports North. Sundays after Twins baseball. And the repeats are on the Minnesota Baseball Association YouTube channel. We hope you'll be able to check that out. Run scores in the top half of the 7th inning. It's unearned for Avon. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for St. Martin. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Avon as we play the bottom of the 7th. Delano and El Rosa. Delano still leads that game 4-2 in the 7th inning in Delano. Jordan leading Fergus Falls 6-0 in the top of the 6th now. Twins tack on 2 in the 8th, and they now lead at 5-1 in Texas. Play in the top of the 9th there. Here is Thielen. Swung on and rolled to the right side. Meyer throws on to first base, and that's in time to retire Thielen, who is now 1 for 4. 4-3 the play, and here's Arsenault, who is 0 for 3, flew to right, struck out, and bounced back to the pitcher in his 3 trips. So Mesquita gets an out on 1 pitch. He's thrown 67 pitches in relief, 42 strikes, and here is the pitch. There's a ball low with a fastball, 1-0. Messer is the next scheduled batter for St. Martin, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, breaking ball over top, 1 ball, 1 strike. Arsenault has flown to right, struck out, and bounced back to the pitcher, 0 for 3. 1-1. Low. And skips back to the fence, 2-1. Mesquita struck out 5 and walked 2. Came on in the 3rd inning in relief. Pitch is swung on and tap foul. Down third base way, as the late Herb Carneal might have said. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mesquita's ready. And the 2-2. Oh, just off the plate. Count is full. St. Martin batting in the bottom of the 7th inning, holding a 1-run lead. Delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Threw it right past him. And Mesquita now with 6 strikeouts.
Third baseman number 16, Orion Messer.
Jorge Polanco with a 2-run homer in the 8th inning for the Twins. 5-1. There's a pitch low and in to Messer. 1 ball and no strikes. Doubled, reached on an error, and struck out. Excuse me, 1-3. As a pitch swung on, and that's fouled away on the first base side. Gregory is over. Has room. Makes the catch. So that retires St. Martin in the 7th in order. We have played 7 full. And it is St. Martin 4, Avon 3 here on NSPN Minnesota.
MaxBat is proud to support the Minnesota Baseball Association as we are the official wood bat. We take great pride in producing high-quality wood bats for professional, amateur, and youth baseball players worldwide. At MaxBat, our main focus is quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time. All Max Bats are created using meticulous hand craftsmanship and engineering in our state-of-the-art facility in the heart of Town Ball Country, Brewton, Minnesota. Minnesota amateur baseball has always been a big part of our success. We want to thank you for your continued support and for making us the leading wood bat brand in Minnesota. Good luck to all our loyal customers playing in the state tournament.
All right, we go to the 8th. 9, 1, and 2 of the spots in the order due up against Scott Leeser. Remains with 7 hits. Excuse me, with 7 strikeouts. 5 hits. No walks. I have him at 97 pitches through 7 innings, 75 strikes, and he still doesn't look like he's throwing hard. That's Although, if you look at his jersey, obviously you can see the result, but he's got that easy motion. And now he's got a hold of 1-run lead in the 8th inning. Carter Holthouse leads off, struck out looking and struck out swinging. And his 2 trips. Here's the wind and the first pitch to him. Swung on, and that is roped to left field. Arsenault hardly has to move and makes the catch. Line out for Holthouse. Here's the leadoff batter, Meyer. 0 for 3, flew to left, flew to right, grounded to second.
Second baseman, Matt Meyer.
So Avon running out of outs now, but 4-3. Obviously still anybody's ball game. Here's the wind and the pitch. That is a strike called to Meyer. And the 0-1. Swung on and bounded. Oh, Leeser leaps at full extension, makes the play, and throws to first base. And Meyer retired on a ground ball back to the pitcher, the comebacker 1-3. And here is Dolan, who is 1 for 3. Singled and scored. Flew to center, flew to right. A little chopper over the mound, but Leeser was able to go up and get it. And the first pitch. There's a strike called. Curry is on deck. And the 0-1 drops down, and it's tapped foul at the plate. And it's now 2 strikes to count. The umpire is going to go out and hand a new baseball to Scott Leeser. And right-hander ready. 0-2. Now time called by the batter at the last moment, and Dolan backs out. Now he's ready again. Here's the windup, the 0-2. Upstairs. Fastball a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. All righty, here's the windup. 1-2 delivery. Swung on and rolled towards the hole. To his right, Kyle Leeser, long throw, and he will not get him. Infield single. Dolan is aboard with 2 out in the 8th. Might have sacrificed his gamer bat for that one, but it's a base hit. Right off the end of the bat. Here's Curry. 1 for 3, but the 1 accounted for 2 of the 3 runs. The first inning home run. Since then, he struck out and flown out. And the pitch. Swung on. And down the line it goes. And goes foul. And the Avon fans saying the sarcastic fair ball chant. They've had 2 fair foul calls in this game, and they've both gone against Avon, and that they fans don't forget. They never do. Here's the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, foul, and it's now 2 strikes to count to Curry. Now, Leeser looks in. Here's the set and the 0-2 delivery. Just off the plate, and Curry takes ball 1. He was locked up. He was looking for a fastball. Got the breaking pitch and just had to watch it. And it was just wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is off the plate. That's a good take by Curry there. Leeser tried to get him to fish for a pitch on the outer half with some tail on it, and he watched it go by for ball 2. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to the right side. Slinging a long run. Thielen over for it, and the right fielder, Matt Schlangen, gets there, and Curry is retired. on a fly out to right field to end the top of the 8th. One hit and one left, 7.5. It's 4-3 St. Martin here on NSPN, Minnesota.
It started with a simple idea: to break what the game knows, to evolve the standard. It's time to revolutionize defense. Printed in 4D for a breakthrough in technology. Ultra lightweight, resilient, form fit, game ready and pro tested. Designed for a revolution. Engineered for defense. The Rev 1X.
Local sports coverage can be found on NSPN.TV all year long. From the first crack at the bat in August to the final putt in June.
And that is good for the individual championship.
We are there. Subscribe to the Neighborhood Sports Network to watch events both live and on demand, including state tournament coverage in every sport. Email jobs at nspn.tv if you'd like to join our team of broadcasters and camera operators. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Bottom 8 here in Dassel at Saints Field. 4-3 the score. Jeff Papis with you tonight on a lovely Friday night. Winner of this game moves on to the quarterfinals. This tournament as we play it out this Labor Day weekend. Matt Schlangen, the right fielder, will, well, he's not actually. That's pitch is upstairs. Ball 1. Second pitch from Mesquita, swung on, and that is fouled at the plate. And that's Avery Schmitz, number 12, hitting for Schlangen. And they're playing him in. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there is a fastball a little bit low. 2-1. That's fouled back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 76 pitches for Mesquita in relief. 47 strikes, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Two delivery. And he went around, called by the plate umpire, and Schmidt strikes out. For the first out in the bottom of the 8th, 7 strikeouts for Mesquita. Now here is the top of the order, and Kyle Leeser, who reached on a disputed double in the 6th inning and scored what has turned out to be the go-ahead run at this point. There's a wind and the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit high and deep to left field. Going back on it is Burnett. There's no doubt about this one. It's a home run. Kyle Leeser gave it a ride and left no doubt where that one was headed. And it's now 5-3 and a big run for St. Martin here in the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Brian Schlangen. The wind up and the pitch. Fastball a little bit off the plate, 1-0. First pitch swinging, and Leeser lost it over the left field fence, right over the 310 sign down the left field line. And the pitch inside, hit it. Second hit batsman by Avon pitching tonight. Joan Duran coming on for the Twins in a non-save situation. At the bottom of the 9th, it's a 5-1 game. Here's Brady Goebel, who is 1 for 3. Doubled in a run in the 6th. Also has a line out, a strikeout, and a walk with a run scored. 5-3, St. Martin in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit foul over the roof on the first base side for strike one. Arsenault would be next. Looking ahead to the ninth now for Avon. It's 4-5-6 due up. Gregory, Mezquita, and Wellman. Over to first base, and runner gets back in. Ryan Schlangen hit by a pitch and has a good lead. One out, St. Martin up by 2. Here's a pitch. Now a throw down to first base and a reverse tag. Runner back in, and it's 2 strikes to count. Bluffs, and there's a foul ball off the light tower over the dugout, and the count will hold at 2 strikes. Arsenault was on deck, as I mentioned. Now another throw over to first base, and safe after a moment's hesitation by the first base umpire. Another throw over. And again, late call, but still safe. That's inside, gets away from Holthaus, and that will move up. Schlangen 90 feet, pass ball. Ball, 2 strike count. And we're going to get a runner here, as Schlangen, the catcher, will evidently not. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled at the plate, so the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. And Duran ends the game in Texas with a 102-mile-an-hour called 3rd strike. And the Twins win it 5-1 tonight in Arlington, and they keep their 5-game lead. And there's a fastball low, and it's 2-2. Delano leading El Rosa 5-2 in the 8th inning in Delano now. 2-2 delivery. Oh, didn't miss by much there, but the count is full. 3-2. Jordan leading Fergus Falls 7-0 in the 7th inning. Third game of the night. Now time called at the plate, and Wobble will step out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the bottom of the 8th. Pitch. That's fouled away. So Global is really making Mezquita work. His next pitch will be the 9th of this appearance. Pitch count already elevated, 76. Now the pitch. Inside corner, got him looking, and Noble had taken a step toward first base, and instead has to turn 90 degrees towards the dugout. 8th strikeout for Mezquita, and now here is Arsenault. Flew to center, sacrifice, struck out, and walked. 0 for 2 officially. And we're going to get timeout, and we're going to have the infield come in and have a talk as Mezquita has hung in there. one of the inherited runners in the third inning to score. And then allowed one run in the sixth and the home run by Kyle Leeser in the seventh. And we're going to get a pitching change. And a nice effort by Mesquita. He heads to the bench. Now coming in to pitch for Avon, it appears as though it's going to be Reese Gregory. Goes back to change gloves from a first baseman's mitt to a pitcher's glove, and we'll come back with more after this.
From the first crack of the bat in August to the final clay target blast in June, NSPN was there with all of you. Thank you for joining us on a great ride. We were there for the throw.
And he sends it out there, and it continues to fly. A new state record of 2:07.
And the catch.
Fires it back in the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Mankato West!
The mat slap.
Leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back! That's ball! And Hastings is going to win it!
And the punch out.
Ahead for third, and the ball gets away. Churchill trying to score. Throw to the plate. In time, and the game is over.
Drama on the field and the theater as we witness the awards in fine arts and events that are out of this world. And for the first time ever, we finished up on 18 with every golfer at state. Thanks for being here. Let's do it again this year as we help create another 12 months of memories.
Left fielder Tanner Arsenal.
All right, Arsenal ready to go, and Reese Gregory is the new pitcher who was playing first base most of the game. Wellman comes in from the DH spot into the field, so now they do lose their DH. And Mesquita goes back to his position in left field, and Burnett's out of the game. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss to Arsenal. So far, 5 1/3 innings work.
And they're behind 5-3.
And he's allowed 6 hits. 0-1 delivery. Hits the inside corner. And it's 2 strikes now to Arsenault. Runner at second base is still his responsibility. Mesquita, now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, he struck it out, so Gregory comes in and strikes out Arsenault on 3 pitches, and that gets him off the field.
Yep, top and 9.
And we go to all over the plate tonight. Has not walked the batter. And here we go. Here's Gregory, the pitcher, to lead off. Takes a breaking ball to 1 away. 1 ball and no strikes. Gregory 0 for 3. Cleanup hitter and the pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is hit high in the air to left field. And the center Cole going over, and it is gone! Reese Gregory cuts it to 5-4 with a solo home run in the top of the ninth. Well, that's one, and they need another. And here is Mezquita, who is back in left field where he started the game. Leaves are ready. Here's a pitch. Mezquita fouls it at the plate, and it's strike one. Wellman is on deck, and we're going to go right down to the wire with this one. 5-4, St. Martin's in the ninth. Here's a wind on the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front, and a change of pace, 2 strikes. Now Lees are ready, working quickly. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 8th strikeout for Leeser, his first since the 5th inning. And now here's Wellman, who's playing first base. Started as the DH, grounded out to first base, flew to right, and singled. He's 1 for 3. And out in front, missing for strike one. Peyton Randall is on deck. Now the wind up in the 0-1 delivery. On the corner with a breaking ball, strike 2.
All right, come on, only takes one. Not a battle.
Gregory led off with a home run. They give Avon some hope. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 9 for Leeser, but the last 2, and that's the most important of all, and that'll leave it up to Peyton Randall, the third baseman. Grounded out, single to right, and a sacrifice fly. 1 for 2 with a run batted in.
Come on, keep it going.
Carter Filippi would be next. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way, and it's a strike called, taking the first strike, and it's 0-1. Now ready, here's the 0-1 delivery, and that's off the plate, slipped out of his hand. Speaking of slipped out of his hand, I just dropped my pen. Now it's 1-1, the pitch. On the corner, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the windup by Leeser. The pitch on the way, off the plate. And it's now 2-2.
Come on, need a base runner, come on.
Working quickly, Leeser. Here comes the 2-2 delivery. Oh, strike 3! Randall caught looking. Leeser strikes out the side after allowing a leadoff homer in the 9th inning.
Yeah, a little bat boy out.
1 run, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left.
Yeah, little.
And the final score is St. Martin 5, Avon 4.
Yeah, he's happy. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get the totals. For St. Martin, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, they left 10. Avon, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, they left 3. The winning pitcher, Scott Leeser, goes the distance. He allows 4 runs, 3 earned, 7 hits. He struck out 10 and walked none. Masterful performance tonight. And the losing pitcher for Avon is Dom Osling, the starter, 2 1/3 innings. Allowed 3 runs, 1 earned. Elian Mezquita in relief, 5 1/3 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned allowed, and Reese Gregory getting the last out. Time of the game, 2 hours, 11 minutes, and St. Martin is into the quarterfinals. They survive. They win their second straight one-run game in this tournament. And they vanquish the Avon Lakers tonight by a score of 5-4. Jeff Pappas saying so long, and thank you for watching. Watch all weekend long the finals of the 100th Minnesota Amateur Baseball Tournament coming your way on NSPN Minnesota. Have a great night, everybody.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2023 Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament, the 100th playing of this great sporting tradition. Coverage is made possible by the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, treating addiction, transforming lives. By your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
The boys of some are gonna play today. And sure as the sun will rise again, there's gonna be another baseball game on the down.